So we're in Portimao for the GT Winter Series. It looks like it's going to be a wet weekend with weather coming in just now.
But this is winter, you know, this is what happens. So we're looking forward to it. We've got 3 races and 2 qualifyings coming up. So it's going to be a very interesting day.
So conditions have been really mixed. We've been really lucky that we've had 2 days of dry testing. Today started out dry and it's been kind of mizzling and spitting. So we've been on that cusp of a wet-dry transition all morning. Really enjoying it. You know, it's nice to feel the limit of the car and the tyre in those conditions.
The 4th season of the GT Winter Series starts at the well-known Portimao racetrack in Portugal. This time, unfamiliar conditions await the competitors, but nevertheless, a great variety of cars competes on the Formula 1 track. Besides the huge field of GT4s and Cup Porsches, there were also some exotics among the 37 participants, like the new Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo, a Ligier JS2R from Julien Lemone, and even 2 LMP3 cars. After a dry day of testing, the next morning, the qualifying 1 and 2 took place in light rain. Team Joe's Sportwagen Technik secures the pole position with their 991 GT3R after the Phoenix Racing Audi R8 suffered from a gearbox failure and Olymp Racing retired because of illness. Josef Knopf, driving for CV Performance, could reach pole position in the GT4 class.
Keep it up first position and we'll be all fine.
The first sprint race starts, and Chose immediately gains the lead, caused by the missing cars from Olymp and Phoenix, while the M4 GT4 spins due to a collision with the number 112, but recovers immediately. There is strong competition and precise fighting in the packed Porsche Cup. Dustin Blattner in the number 21 can put his 992 GT3 Cup ahead of the competitors to the class lead. In tricky conditions, all drivers showed their skills on the track, especially Martin Koch in his KTM GTX. He had a thrilling duel with his team colleague Max Grip. CV Performance was also fighting strong against each other, but in the end, Luca Trebs won the GT4 class in front of his Czech team colleague. Also, the all-new BMW M4 GT4 from Senkia Motorsport, starting in the Cup X class, succeeded at its world premiere in customer racing and keeps up with the other GT4s. Chose finally brushed over the finish line with a sovereign lead of over half a minute, followed by Blattner and Sawaya in the Manthey Racing number 888, completing the podium of the first sprint race of the GT Winter Series.
It was relatively clean, so that I can't complain about. But next race, we're going to push a lot harder. So it's going to be good fun.
Only 2 hours later, the second sprint race begins. As the 25 minutes fly by, Chose in his Porsche GT3R can once again gain the lead. After an exciting battle, the youngster Johannes Kapfinger from Huber Racing got in front of Juan Sawaya. CV Performance dominated the GT4 class again and positioned their AMG GT4s right in front of the KTM GTX from Max Grip. The second KTM GTX could even reach P7 overall and won the GTX class. Finally, the 1-hour endurance race starts. Due to a communication problem, Chose started from the pit lane, but wins back position after position in the increasing rain. Meanwhile, Goodspeed Racing with Dan Pell and Pietro Riera shined in their Mercedes AMG GT3C and got the lead just in front of Igor Kalaya in his 992 GT3 Cup. CV Performance once again ruled the GT4 class. Only the BMW M4 GT4 of Senkia Motorsport was faster this time, but wasn't competing in the same class due to the pending homologation. A short safety car period, due to a spinning LMP3 car, was the only interruption of the day and lasted just a couple of minutes. After Team Joes missed the pit stop window due to the missing radio and had to face a penalty, they still managed to reach P4 overall, and so the first round of the GT Winter Series ended after the spectacular 60 minutes of wet endurance racing with Goodspeed Racing in front, followed by Klaya, Lisowski from PTT and Dustin Blatter with Manthey Racing.
The adrenaline of this track is like it's completely different to any other.
The track is amazing. Portugal is always amazing. This series was very good.
I mean, it's fantastic when the sort of traditional season is over that there's still something to keep you sharp during the winter.
This was a very, very fun race. I've never driven this car before. It's my first time at the track, but it was a good pleasure driving with Piotr Vida. Thank you for the opportunity. Hope we can do this again.
Next stop, Estoril.